Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. I hope everybody is feeling fantastic amidst the crisis. But thankfully, we can now travel freely between cities without having much restrictions. With that being said, I am going to help you again this time. However, for this trip, we are not taking a plane. We are taking RORO. As we were asking around, we were usually advised by many people to drive about 5 hours away from Iloilo to Caticlan, then only you can take the RORO from Caticlan to Batangas, and we thought that it's really a long drive for us. So we tried to search further and we managed to find this agency that offers a direct RORO from Iloilo to Batangas. The only thing is that it has a little bit of layover in Bacolod. It has a stopover for a few hours before you get to Batangas, and that's totally fine because you can just stay in your cabin, get some rest to prepare for a long drive from Batangas going to Manila. So just to give you an idea, how much will it cost for you to travel by RORO with your car? It's about 13,000 pesos, and if you have an additional person apart from the driver, it will cost you 2,350, and that is already inclusive of your cabin. There you have it. You have now the idea where to get your tickets from. This time I am going to lay out all the requirements for you to have a smooth travel and avoid ended up going back home and waste your tickets. So just like taking a plane, it's essential for you to get a medical certificate and a travel authority from the PNP. It's the same requirements when we traveled from Manila going back to Iloilo, but this time we are under APOR because of my husband's employment. To obtain a medical certificate, all you need to do is just go to your nearest barangay hall. You can obtain this document within the same day, and the next day you can already go to the PNP and request for your travel authority. But prior to requesting for a travel authority certificate, you must have a letter of request from your company or an employment letter for those people who are traveling under APOR. For LSI, however, the PNP would require you to have a letter of coordination to the destination that you are going to. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all the documents that you must have for traveling by RORO. But you must also take note that when you go to the ticketing booth of the ferry, you are required to visit the Coast Guard office. And at the Coast Guard office, they will shock you with the requirements because we're not being prepared when we got there. And the travel agency where you bought your tickets from, they will not advise you that there is actually another screening prior to your departure, which is the Coast Guard. And from the Coast Guard, they will actually require you to have a lot of photocopies of your documents, such as 2 photocopies of your IDs, 2 photocopies of your medical certificate and travel authority certificate, as well as if you are under APOR, you must have two photocopies of your employment letter. So guess what, people, when we got there, we were shocked with all these requirements, and it only happened at 4 o'clock in the morning when we were told by the Coast Guard officers that we actually required to submit all these requirements before we were approved to depart. So please make sure that you have all these requirements before going to the ferry terminal, because I don't want you to go through the same traumatic experience that we had. For the LSIs, on the other hand, same thing, which is 2 photocopies of your IDs, 2 photocopies of your medical certificates, and 2 photocopies of your travel authority certificate, and the letter of your coordination. And please be informed that usually when you purchase a ticket, the attendant is going to advise you to be there 4 hours before your departure, which I am not going to encourage you, because what happened to us was We got there around 2 o'clock in the morning, despite that our departure time was only at 6 o'clock. When we got there at around 2 o'clock in the morning, there was nobody there. The ticketing booth is not even open. There is no employees. And we were only accommodated at 4 o'clock in the morning when we were already advised by the ticketing officer to visit the Coast Guard office. So please don't do the same thing. Once you arrive at Batangas, there won't be anyone who will be asking for the same requirements anymore. You are free to drive all the way back to Manila already. So there you go, people. I hope this video is very helpful for you. If you have any further questions, just feel free to drop your comments below. I'll be more than happy to revert to you. Bye now.